Actually, right, I just want to tell you 那个 wait I don't look like I'm balding. I need to show I got some hair. Okay, 我的头发的 OK。哎哦 just want to say 那个 you know 那个you know 那个谁啦，那个 V Medical。Okay, I don't want to say it. You know what I'm talking about, right? 那个他很丑嘞，他很矮耶，他很丑嘞。He very ugly also, you know. And I was thinking, right, if I even go on a date with him, right, would I be able to survive the next? I don't think it will go through. I think it would not. It would not. Thank you so much, Aiden. I don't know about him, so thank you for blocking all these men. Because I guess it saved me like time wasted to even engage with them. 因为 I can go on dates with all these men, right? But I will still end up hating them. So I really don't think it's okay. It's possible that I will end up be able to force myself and trick myself into thinking that I actually like all these men, but actually I don't. So it's more like I think, right, even if I try to force myself to go out with all this ugly men, you know, I still don't think it will even like survive past the first date. I think I will be too put off that I can't even be bothered to see you for a second time. So you see, I try to. 当然不是说我没有 try， 真的我有 try， try to date ugly guys, you know, to try to see if I can be like those women, right, that don't mind their partner is ugly 的。I realize cannot. I tried already, 不是说我没有 try, okay? I cannot. Because no matter how much I try to entertain them during the dates, right? I try to talk to them, engage with them, right? My eyes is always judging. I'm always judging their looks. I am so distracted by their looks in a bad way that I cannot even connect with him. Especially 那个 Melvin 我跟你讲you know the one thing I keep staring at is his face and the fact that he's so short. He is short. And you know 他的鼻子很小个，你知道吗？ For his frame that's why 我讲 Aiden 你的鼻子很好看 It really suits your height also. You know 那个 Melvin 他的鼻子这么小个 right? Then 他的 frame 是那种 like bigger build one, right? But he's so short, you know. Then his nose so small So it's like 他的鼻子很丑，你知道吗？他的鼻子很丑嘞 His nose is so tiny But his build is like 那种 bigger one, you know. Then he is so short, you know. It's like by right he will look better with a bigger nose lah, okay, taller nose lah. But his nose is so tiny that it's almost like not like it doesn't you see? So I was just staring at his face, right? And his eyes is so I cannot lah, 真的是 I don't want to make those ugly face anymore, okay? No, that would say look so ugly, okay? But the thing is, right, I try. Y'all cannot judge me lah. At least I try to date all these ugly men and then I realized I really cannot go past the first date, 你知道吗? During the first date, I already like regretting my life already lah. 我已经 like 很辛苦 already. Okay, so yeah, I just want to say I cannot date all these ugly men lah. I can't date all these ugly men I can't date all these ugly men. Okay, my boobs are being like squished, you know, but what can I say? It's extra large already and they don't have 有时候 extra large 也是太小 you know, like 那个 waist for extra large 是 15 to 15.5 you know, but I need 15.5 minimum, you know, so it's like 那个有时候extra large 也是 very tight on my bust and my waist and my hips okay, so I just want to say 那个 Melvin you know what, Aiden, when I was talking to him I was looking away, you know, cause you know, right, I was looking up, I was looking anywhere but his face, cause 真的是太丑了，我连看他的脸而已都不想看，你知道吗？我一直在那个位Then I thought I looking up you know, I'm looking up when I'm talking, you know, because I'm like Melvin 很丑。 Then when he walked beside me, I'm even more uncomfortable because the height difference is even more glaringly obvious, the height difference between me and him. So it's like in my mind I'm already very bothered by his height difference, right? Like he's shorter than me, right? And I'm really bothered by his face, you know, 很丑嘞。 So while I'm keeping that feelings of 他很丑他很矮to myself, you know, I have to try my best to look like I am engaging with him and I actually am interested in what he has to say, you know. 我还要 pretend that I am not like put off by him 那个 Jonathan is a total repulsive fuck, you know. The moment 我看到他，我就觉得他很丑了。He is a stereotypical pervert looking, you know. My God, man, 他的手很丑嘞。You see I do not have the slimmest finger, but but then I'm a bigger build one, right? 我又不是 like 那种很 petite 很瘦，好像 Carrie 这样子。那个赵露思那种好像那个没有 puberty yet 的那种哥哥 little 哥哥的身材 you know, because a lot of women they are very petite and 他们好像小女孩这样子 you know. They don't have tits one now, obviously, right? And even if they have implants, how big can your implants be? Some of your frame is so small, right? There is a limit to how big your implants can be to look normal on your frame, you know. Because if your frame is so small and so like 有些女人她们是 petite 到又矮又 petite 的嘞，但她们的身材真的是好像哥哥这样子的。They can go shop at the children section, you know, because the size confirm fit them 哦。但我不可以，我要去买 extra large 的，因为这里太大了 ，OK。So back to the main point. I just want to say that actually 我忘记 what I want to say initially 啦。I'm so distracted by the fact that 他很丑 right that I cannot even concentrate on the entire date 我就是一直 like trying to you know tahan through you know. Yeah. And you know right, a lot of women right, they look like they haven't like gone through puberty 因为他们的身材 somehow they are very petite and small frame right. Even if they want to get breast implant also cannot get those very big one because you are so small and tiny. 你的身材这么小个 then 你的 hips 呢 you need to get what? Your boobs so big but you know hips also 很奇怪 So at least I not so you know I don't feel so bad lah because at the very least 我这里是有的啦。But other than that I just want to say 那个 Melvin you know sometimes I know I'm very bad. Okay, I don't want to admit it lah. Later I look so superficial and so shallow like as if there's nothing more to me than just being shallow lah but I just want to say when I was on a date with Melvin I was very incredibly trying not to show that I was bothered by how short he was and and his face was extremely unattractive to me. 他的鼻子很小，他的眼睛很丑。他眼睛很小，他的鼻子很小，他不好看的，你知道吗？ So the whole time I was just like keeping it to myself. I don't want to show you that actually you're very unattractive. I don't even know why I agree to go on a date with you, you know. 我在 regret 我的 life 那个 V Medical 那个 I was just thinking should I just like tahan and go through with the date but nothing will happen one. Nothing will go further. It will not go further 的 And right, I know Can I tell you the truth, Aiden? 你知道那个 hairstylist, right? The more I look at him, the less attractive he looks to me. 因为他的眼睛不好看的。He has the very sleepy eyes, you know. Then right, 他的 he got a belly pouch, you know. Do you know that 那个hairstylist, right, is the skinny, fat kind of guy that I am not attracted to, you know. 他还敢讲我 arms 我的 arms 他的 arms I'm like 你的 arms 在哪里？你有你的 arms Timothy 的 arms 比你大个 OK 你的 arms来 Timothy 比你帅几百倍了 OK I'm just comparing cause you know 那个 hairstylist 很丑你的 arms 也是比他的 arms那个 hairstylist 还讲那个 arms 那个还要 compare 我的 arms to his arms you know I'm like thinking to myself like you know sometimes 我不要讲 but I'm judging you already 我没有讲 but doesn't mean I'm not judging 那个 hairstylist the more I look at him the uglier he's starting to look to me 你知道吗他眼睛不好看他眼睛很垂的 okay he always look like he's perpetually tired and not awake you know because 眼睛要有神你知道吗他的眼睛没有神的你知道吗他眼睛好像他还讲他要靠脸吃饭的你知道吗 In my mind I already you know what a lot of times I don't show you how I truly feel on the outside so you assume that I actually really like you right but 那个 hairstylist 的 right 他有一个 tummy you know he dared to take a picture of him shirtless and send to me save me then 我看到他的 tummy right I'm like help helps me. Okay, even if I judge Timothy, Timothy is definitely 比那个 hairstylist 帅 right? So I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing with my life? 为什么他给我看一个照片 of him and his bulging tummy? Why are you doing this to me? 你要 show at least please 啦，你要有一个 six pack and big ripping muscle, then 你 show okay 给我看 okay? 你不要一个 tummy bulging, then 你给我那个照片 and then I'm like, he sent me the picture of him and his bulging tummy and I'm thinking to myself, why would you do that? Because that is a complete turn off and I am so put off by you. Because of all the things I can show, right, I will not show bulging tummy lah. I will show my tits. So, 那个 hairstylist 越来越 off-putting already. I just don't show, you know, I always don't tell you how I really feel on the outside, so you must be very careful, you know, because in fact, if I don't let you know how I really feel, which is how I really starting to dislike you, right, then later, you ask yourself, what happened? 为什么他不要我了? But actually he dumped me first lah, so I'm like, okay lah. No, I was trying my best. Hey, Aiden, I got try, you know. That time 我不知道你是谁 right? I got try. I try to date guys. I try to, but I will always be stuck one because I cannot. It's actually really like the truth, you know. Like you have seen me throughout my life, right? I've tried to go on dates with men. I would even like try to like look past the appearance lah, if I can lah, but I still cannot, you know. You see it's not say 我没有 try to lower my standard and try to date down lah, but I still cannot leh. I tried already. 我真的是有 try. 我有 try. See, I show everyone that I try to date ugly men, you know. 那种像那个 hairstylist 那种的 okay. I tried. I really did try, okay? 不是说我没有给这些丑男人 a chance, okay? Then I realized actually cannot lah, I realized that I'm very visual. It's my fault, okay? No, it's actually not my fault lah. It's the fault of the fact that there's not enough good-looking guys walking around Singapore easily available lah, okay? 每次出去都是一大堆很丑的啦 okay? All these social average men 而已啦，很难找到那些真的是很帅的连那种 Timothy 的you don't see him walking in the street very often one, right? You don't see that kind of 像 Timothy 这种的 right? Even if I'm not interested in him, right? I'm just being honest 啦 like there's not much like 那种好像 Dixon Timothy 那种 physically 的那种走来走去 in Singapore like everywhere really available. Usually 你出门就是那些一大堆很丑的 right? 好像我的 brother 那种的 right? It's everywhere. 好像我 father 这种 is everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's not my fault that, you know, the options are so horrifying, you know? Like I have tried to date down. I have tried to date ugly men, but it's not working because every time I'm around them, all I'm thinking about is the fact that they're shorter than me. 他们的脸很丑，他有一个 bulging tummy 啦。It's like bothering me so much that I cannot focus on them, you know? I cannot focus on 那个 eye surgeon 因为 all I'm staring at is his bulging tummy and his gummy smile and his receding hairline and his graying hair. 我一直在那里 focus. I'm focusing on all his unattractive traits, you know. I'm focusing on the ugliness of all these men that is making me put off by all these traits that normally people maybe don't mind one, but I mind a lot leh. So I cannot focus because 你很丑. It's true. I admit it to the whole world. 因为很丑 so I cannot focus. 我的 father 也是很丑，我的 brother 也是很丑. I cannot focus. 我每次look at my father, right, I must pretend to I cannot focus too much on his belly lah, on his face lah. You know, 我 father 真的是很 ugly. My father is damn ugly. He's not handsome at all. 他有一个 lower underbite, you know, then 他的 receding hairline, 他的那个 bulging tummy, 他的 stubby body shape, 他都不是高的，他这么 like He's like so fat and so short and so like, I tell you, my father is damn ugly. Somehow he got man boobs, you know. Then he don't shave his armpit hair one eh. Then 他的 nipple 有头发的，你知道吗？ He has hair growing out of his nips and he doesn't even shave them. He doesn't shave his nose hair. He doesn't shave his face one, you know. He doesn't shave his armpit hair. He doesn't shave his nipple hair, you know. He is so unhygienic. He has no sense of what is grooming, you know. He don't have basic grooming habit one, you know. He has no basic grooming habit, you know. And my brother's face is so ugly. His nose is tall and big, but it's very disproportionate to his very skinny frame leh. Do you know that my brother 很丑 to me? Because 他的眼睛很丑，他的鼻子even though he has tall nose, right? But his entire face is so 丑 that, right? His nose, right, looks so like it doesn't match his entire face, 你知道吗? It's like the odd one out of his entire features, you know. Then 他这么瘦 right, 他这么高 right. He's like 那种好像油条这样子overstretched because he's so skinny and so tall. It makes him look worse, you know. It's so lanky. His arm is so long. He has no muscle. He has no. 他脸这么丑，他都没有那个身材，他这么瘦到要死，他还以为自己很 handsome 嘞。连我都不觉得我很美嘞。然后我还在一直在 deal with all these men that think that I like them, you know, like then they are so confident, they are so like, you know, like 哇那个 N part 那个这样子like I'm like 我已经里面已经要死掉了，他还在那里 like trying to get, you know, he's still trying to get leh. He still look like he very worried, he very concerned about me. I'm like thinking to myself like, wow, 救命 Aiden, save me, can y'all please help me or not? I sent all this email asking for help because I am so traumatized by 那个 cheater, you know. Can you please tell me what's going on now? 为什么 help save me? Oh my god, seriously, like my father is damn ugly, you know. To me, he's the definition of all the ugliest trait a man can have embodied into him, you know. He's short too, you know. 他很丑 My father is damn ugly, you know. I'm gonna be very honest. Okay, 因为他以为自己很 handsome 嘞。哎呀 sometimes cannot like be too nice and lie to people lah. I need to be very honest. 爸你很丑。I just want to let you know, 没有女人可能会对你有兴趣的。你神经病啊！你以为那个要你啊？你以为那个年轻的要你？那个 age gap 这么 huge 啊！你真的是神经病！你这么 ugly， 你 really think that you have a chance I am so shocked. You know, my father is just like every other delusional man out there thinking that 年轻的女人会对他有兴趣啊 unless he is like some billionaire with a lot of inheritance, he's going to die of some heart attack or some or stroke or something then 那个女人会对他有兴趣，因为they are just waiting for him to die so that they can get all the money from him, you know. Yeah, okay, so 爸你其实很 ugly 的，我不懂为什么你真的以为会有女人会对你有兴趣嘞，因为我都觉得你很 repulsive From a women's point of view, looking at him, from a more attractive, above average women's point of view, looking at my father, like if he's like any other man out there in the streets, right? He is extremely ugly and very unattractive. There's no way a woman would be ever interested in him because especially when she is way younger than him by decade. By more than 10 years, 10, 20 years, that would be disgusting, you know? Yeah, and my brother, you don't think you can get any woman that is hotter than your ex-girlfriend or your girlfriend lah, okay? 因为你真的是很 ugly and you do not even have 你脸都没有，身材都没有我不懂哪里有女人会对你有兴趣的嘞？You see 我那两个 at home 真的是神经病 delusional， 以为他们自己很 good looking， 你知道吗？我连我自己都会觉得我自己要有自知之明，不要以为自己真的是很美，因为比我美的很多嘞。But 他们两个在家那种神经病的嘞，以为真的是自己很 attractive that really they think they are very good looking， 我真的是吓到要死了，真的。If that one is not my father， 如果他不是我的 father 我直接讲他很丑了 ，OK？ Only because you are my father, I don't tell you you are very ugly. Okay, so in case 我的 father 以为他自己很了不起 right? Just need to 把他you need to 把他 bring him down many notches 啦 ，because he really is delusional 的，真的，他以为真的 free 的有女人会对他有兴趣的。他这种哪里可能会有女人对他兴趣？除非要他的钱而已啦。Yeah, I'm like, you know, so sorry, Aiden. I just need to let it out, because sometimes this kind of like emotions, I don't know where to let it out. I can't go to therapy and say it out, so I just need to let everybody know how I truly feel towards all these men. And I did try to date ugly guys. I did try, Aiden. 不是说我没有 try, no, but 连 Dixon 都 irritate 到我，但我不是很惨。 How am I supposed to find a man that actually I can see myself actually wanting to be with him and I will not be irritated by him? Actually, I will actually maybe fall in love with him. Yeah. All these men are fucking delusional. 他们真的以为我会看上他们呢。You know, these men are nuts, you know, 真的神经病, you know. Yeah, I need to vent, you know, because I just cannot believe they thought that I'm interested in them, you know.